Hello, people out there. Hello, review people wanting knowledge on trainers and watches. Okay, had a little bit of a problem. Not good, not good. My Nike trainers got a little bit of a problem. The backs of them are just totally gone. There's no support in those backs anymore. The plasticky thing that was in them just broke down. Mind you, better than that and have plastic that will wear your flaming heels raw. But yeah, eventually I can confirm that that these bad boys, these Nikes, and probably most of them like them. Most like these kind of style sort of running trainers here. The backs are going to basically just not really disintegrate, but they're going to crumble into little bits and pieces. And you can hear that sound. The backs are just totally gone, which is a shame really, because I had them 2 years and they were still, other than that, they were still going quite strong. But anyway, the laces were about to snap anyway, so I had to buy another pair. Okay, so what I opted for were a pair of Reeboks. Now, I've never owned a pair of Reeboks before, but I do know about them because I used to sell a lot of them when I was at Olympus Sport. A lot of Nikes and Reeboks, and also High Tech and Pumas. I'm not sure whether High Tech exists anymore. I'll check that out. So I bought a pair of EC Ride Reeboks, and I got them for 28 quid. You can see that now. Where is it? 28 quid. Yeah, 28 squid indeed. And I have tried them on, right? I just kept them in here for just to keep the dust off of them and stuff. Okay, I'll just always do the right one, I feel, because it will be reversed in the video. So, but there they are. I haven't worn them outside or anything like that. And these are EC Rides, they're called. Okay, a few things about these trainers. All right, now I know from my knowledge when I worked at Olympus and Champion Sport and Ski and those kind of places, that these are massive trainers. All right. Please don't think that these are the same size as Nikes. I can assure you they are not. I can prove that right here. I have a pair of Nikes, and look at it. You can just see the difference in the size of the sole there, and the heel area, and they're much. They're a lot smaller. You can just tell. I just sort of do that. They are a lot smaller than Nikes. These are absolutely massive, huge shoes, but they actually look all right. They actually look fine when you're wearing them. So there's no problems there. I was quite surprised at that. But when you're looking down on them, you can see the sole, how wide it is. The sole and the heel area is absolutely massive. It's huge. It looks to have really good grip on it, so that's great for me. I don't know how quickly that'll wear down. I've no idea until I start wearing the things. But quite a nice looking trainer indeed. As far as I know, as far as I can tell, they've got great support. They're very comfortable. They're very sturdy, extremely tough. These are not running trainers. I would categorise these as an all-purpose trainer, something you can wear down the gym. You probably could running these over a short distance, but I don't think I'd recommend it because they're not that flexible. I mean, if I take the stuffing out, they're really not that flexible a trainer at all. I mean, there's quite a fair amount of resistance there. But what they are very, very tough. And the technical term here is cross trainer. These are definitely a cross training type of shoe. It's a sort of shoe you would wear down the gymnasium when you're going down the gym to pump some weights, do a little bit of weight stuff. Like I say, I wouldn't recommend these for running. Not really. That's not really what they're designed for. But if you want a casual trainer, something you can wear out on the street that looks good with a pair of jeans or chinos or something, then these are a good option. Okay. The other thing I want to draw your attention to are the laces. Now, they look okay, and I've had a lot of experience with these types of laces. They are very thin, and what usually happens, they'll probably last if you get like 6 months out of them, out of the laces. If you get 6 months out of these laces, you're doing well. But I think eventually they will bubble, they will fur up, if you like, and they will eventually wear down and then snap. I'm actually, I do prefer flat laces myself. Flat laces are better. I'll probably have to buy myself another pair of flat laces because I usually go through 2 pairs of laces per set of trainers. So, yeah, I'm not too sure about these laces at all. I don't think they're going to last that long. I mean, if I get a year out of those laces, I'll be surprised. I'll be shocked if it happens. But yeah, I mean that is the Reebok. It uses something called fuel foam. I'm not entirely sure what this is made out of. I mean, I know it's a foam. It's a very hard-wearing foam, but I don't. I won't know anymore until I actually wear these things. But from my vast experience of trainers, I can tell you that these are going to be absolutely fine. These are not going to be a problem whatsoever. He says from buying a pair of Nike Lunas and then the heel just completely wearing away and then skidding on the wet. Yeah. But anyway, I'm hoping that that's not going to happen with these because these are a different construction totally to my Lunas or Lunars. But that is the Reebok. And yeah, when I first put these on, they are comfortable. They are very comfortable trainers. I was amazed how comfortable they are. But then again, all new trainers are, aren't they? 6 months down the line, they're not going to be so comfortable. So because the technology inside breaks down. Now, whether the manufacturers design trainers so that this happens, it could well be a possibility that trainers are designed in that way so that they do eventually fail and then you've got to go out and buy another pair of trainers. But usually, as long as I get a year and a half out of them, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think that's a good period of time for a trainer. Usually I find after about a year they've broken down. This is all trainers across the board, doesn't matter what brand. That the trainers, they eventually will break down over a period of time, and then you probably just want to end up buying a new pair of trainers anyway, just because of the comfort aspect of it. But I think these would do fine. We've got snow outside. I might wear these out in the snow. I might do. I don't know whether the snow would stain any part of this. It might possibly do, because snow is basically dirty water, isn't it? So yeah, these wouldn't be my first choice for an outdoor type of shoe in the rain or something. Definitely not. You'd really want a pair of boots for that, a proper pair of boots. I mean, that's what boots are designed for. These aren't designed for that. These are designed for going down the gym and working out in. That's what they're designed for. Okay, and maybe a little bit of streetwear over the weekend, in the summer, autumn, something like that. These are not really winter shoes at all. All right, so if you want a winter shoe, buy a decent boot. So let's just have a little bit more of a look about the construction of this thing. Very, very comfortable. It's an incredibly tough sole, like a foam here. On the top we have a great tongue. It feels great inside once you've got your foot in there. Very comfortable. This area here, across the toe area, this is some kind of it's not leather. It's like a gauzy kind of material over the top here. And although it looks like the rain wouldn't penetrate that, I think it will. I think it will, definitely. So don't wear these out in the wet, people. Your feet are going to get absolutely drenched. I wouldn't advise it. All right, I wouldn't advise wearing any trainer out in the wet. Get yourself a pair of boots for that. That's what they're designed for. Or a pair of leather trainers, like a pair of Skechers, Urban Trends, or something like that, because they're made out of leather and your feet won't ended up getting drenched. Which I found out about to my detriment. So they obviously feel quite tight when you've got them on. When I initially tried these on and I tied the laces up fairly tightly, it felt secure, very secure. My foot felt very protected around the sides of the foot, and also there's pretty good support around the instep, the arch of the foot, and the instep area. So that's important. But I was more concerned about protection around the toe area, and this area here. It's incredibly tough. It doesn't look like it's going to peel away. It's not that kind of material. It looks very well bonded. I guess it's bonded. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, there's no stitching around there, so they've bonded that with some kind of glue or heat treatment kind of bonding procedure or something. But it doesn't look like that is going to peel away. It doesn't. It's not that kind of material that it's going to do that. Whereas some trainers, you're going to get that. I mean, obviously some trainers, I mean, that if you look at the same sort of thing on the Nikes, it's grubby and that, but that was never going to peel away in a million years. I mean, it's just a great construction, great design. So you've got no worries on that peeling away and exposing that part of the shoe, which is actually very tough anyway. I think that's leather. Yeah. I think yeah, it is. Well, at least I think it is. It doesn't have a leather smell, but I'm pretty certain that that's leather because it's got stitching around it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got leather. So you've got leather around this area of the shoe here. So I guess that's for added durability around these areas where you've got the eyelets. Then we've got it around the back of the heel area here. Then also around the toe area as well. Now, the backs of the heels, I do like to talk about these. Now, at some point, the lining that sort of, oh yeah, well, you're not going to be able to see that, I don't think. But at some point, the lining area that will basically rub away, and I hope that that isn't a nasty kind of plastic in there that's going to rub my heels or anything like that. It could be. I don't know. I mean, it certainly feels like plastic. It probably is. I mean, that was plastic in the back there. So I don't know. I'm assuming that it's a plastic back. They usually are in trainers. So, and that's all brands across the board. But one thing, yeah, I don't like is that material in there that is going to, that lining, that is going to rub away and it's going to leave a hole there. So I'm just hoping that the backs of my heel aren't going to rub against that or something. I'm going to be very upset if it does. And I will give a negative review somewhere about them if that happens. But so far, it looks good. Yeah, I would say for 28 quid, and that's all they are, £28. I would definitely purchase some of that. Well, I did. so there we go. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that back, actually. I am a little bit concerned about that. But oh well, you know, we'll try them out. We'll try them out for like, say, 3 months, and then I'll do another video on them and let you know what they're like. I've got to give it a bit of time because, you know, obviously it's a brand new trainer and you've got to sort of work the trainer in. The trainer will most likely mould to my feet. So we'll leave it there, guys. That is the Reebok right there, and I'll catch you again in another video. So thanks very much for that, guys. Really appreciate it.